Oh.
God, can't even open the Amazon box.
Oh.
We're doomed. Can't open the Amazon box.
Dum, 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 dum. Oh.
Oh, it's less exciting than we imagined.
Ready? What is it? It's our winter holiday plans. Woohoo! It's a map of Morocco. I'm not opening it because I struggle to put them back together again. Wow.
Well, welcome back, guys. If you don't know by now, I'm Paul. I'm part of the team. Well, I say team. Half of the team that edit the OURLEAPOFFAITH.co.uk website. And we create content to share on all our socials. So make sure you bob across and look at all of our socials. We have a Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. We're on the thing that was once Twitter and is now X. And obviously we have our YouTube channel up and running. This video is brought to you as part of the Vanother Collective. Now, if you don't know, they're a collective of like-minded creators. You've got campers, caravanners, motorhomers, lovers of the great outdoors. Somewhere around about now, I will put up a scrolly logy logos of all their logos, but make sure you go out and check out the playlist. Give them all a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when they've uploaded a new video. This month's topic is an easy one, or is it a difficult one? Who knows? This month's topic is how do we plan a trip away? If you caught the first bit of the video, you'll have seen we've got a new toy to look at this month as well. We've got a new map. Now, there are two types of trips in my world. We have our weekends away, which are simple, because the motorhome is always left ready to go. It's got store cupboard stuff, it's got all the stuff you need, it's even got clothes in it. So basically, fill your fridge, turn the key, off you go. So for a weekend away trip, you don't need any planning. We need zero planning. We are ready to go at a moment's notice. We just need a sort of a location. Now that can either be oh, let's go there because we've not been there. Let's go there because we've not been there for a while. Or, wow, that looks interesting. Let's go there. Other than that, that is the level of planning for a weekend trip.
Okay, so if we're planning to go away for the weekend, then we normally plan it a couple of days before we go. Normally because either we're looking at the weather or just not really sure where we want to go or what we want to do. And then we'll try and find a campsite, or we have been using lately the Caravan and Camping Club holiday rallies, which are quite nice because they're free and easy in a field with like-minded other people doing exactly the same thing.
Now, the other type of trip we do is every winter we do a long trip. We do our 90 Schengen days away because we get that away from having to work for a living. We get 90 days. So we can be away for all of that. And we tend to. Now, that requires a little bit more planning. But that's where the whole map thing comes in. I'm going to put a picture up now. That is how I do my route planning. I write down things that are interesting, stick them in a map list, stick them on a map, and go, oh, where should we go? Where should we go? And that is our plan.
If we're planning a longer trip, which we do every year, 3 months normally, well, 10 to 12 weeks, lots of planning has to go into it because obviously we have to plan ferries. So we need to book those in advance. And we have to plan back and forth. Me personally, I do like to know where I'm going. Like to have a bit of a plan of where we're going to be stopping, if there's somewhere for us to park with the motorhome. Paul's a bit more laid back. He'll find an unusual rock, bit of concrete that he wants to go and see, and then worry about where he's going to park afterwards. But I think I need to have a little bit more stability of knowing where we're going to be partly safe. Partly safe? Safely parked.
I think I like partly safe.
Partly saved. So this year we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to go to Spain, and we are planning, hopefully, a couple to 3 weeks trip into Morocco. Big planning stage at the moment because obviously we've got to make sure we've got the right insurance cover. I know you can't get breakdown insurance because obviously they don't take breakdown insurance in Morocco. But yeah, really to make sure that the motorhome's insured correctly for when we go across. We've picked up a map this week because we've never been before. We really don't know what to expect, although a lot of our friends have been. So we've been watching their YouTubes and reading their blogs. Very apprehensive I am. Paul will just take it on a whim. You don't care, do you?
Always turn around and come back.
Yeah, I can always turn. So it is an open-ended ticket, so you just buy a ticket and it is open-ended. So we'll see how it goes. But there you go. That's me for planning. And Paul's going to tell you something totally different.
There are obviously other bits to it. You've got to be a bit organised. You've got to make sure you've got all your documents in place. You've booked your ferry. You've got your travel insurance. All those sorts of things. But they don't actually, once you've done it more than once, they aren't scary. They're very simple. You just have to be organised. But actually planning the trip, just pick places you want to go and somehow do a dot to dot. Join up the lines. Make it look like it's going to fit. Somehow know when you're going to start, where you're going to finish, and the rest of it will self-fill in with things that are interesting, because on the way round, you will meet other people. You will get people that tell you about this, and this, and you go, oh, I must go and see it, I must go and see it. Yeah, it's that thing. We find lots of the places we want to go and see from other people's blogs, other people's posts, other people's YouTube videos. I have a love of Obscure Atlas, which is a great website with very random things. It's not going to be for everybody because some of it is very random. If you look up my local area of Glastonbury, forgetting the fact we've got a national monument 3 parts of a mile up the hill behind my head, it actually lists Diana Fortune's tomb as actually one of the things you should see in Glastonbury. Obviously, you know, yes, I'm a huge fan of famous witches, but, you know, it's not exactly the most obvious thing to come and see when you're here. But people do. So why not? It's obscure. Now, it is that thing, isn't it? I'm waffling as always. I'm good at waffling. It's kind of what I do best. I've got no idea. We don't plan. The honest answer is we don't plan. We will collect together things. We'll collect together places that look nice to stay, places I want to go and see things, and then we'll tack them together. Let's go back to talking about the map. Now, this is old school. This is a paper map, right? They're a nightmare because you have to unfold them, but there it's tactile. You can be in love. You have everything you need in this paper map. Now, this paper map, as you'll see, is for a country where actually sat-navs don't vastly work unless you download extra maps. Google Maps is a bit dodgy unless you... So it could be... It could be. It's in the list of shall we think about it for the winter pile. Now, lots of people will have been. Lots of people go all the time, so it won't be scary. But it's going to be our first time. So there will be a bit of planning. There will be a few circles and dots and sticky tubes on that map in a few weeks' time, because we will have gone, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that looks nice. There's somewhere to stay there that's close to this. Now, that is the level of our planning. Anything else, wing and a prayer. Just remember, if you're going anywhere, if you've forgotten it, you can go and buy it. There are shops everywhere. If you need it, go and get it. If you didn't take it, did you need it? It's all a bit of a random one, but hey, that is kind of our lack of planning for trips. It was great to catch you guys, and we will catch you next time on the next video, and we will see you soon.